working me, urging me, it be urging me.
Hi guys, I'm Ree.
I'm Juan.
And this is the Need to Know. So guys, today we have a wonderful guest and we're gonna let him introduce himself.
What's going on? Yeah, my name is Loko, straight out of Cleveland, New York, left, right city. Just here to beautiful people to my right.
Today we're gonna talk about a topic. And our wonderful guest is gonna be our co-host. We're gonna just talk about, all the little questions we had and so forth. So the poll that we had was between what's your type and shooting your shot. So which one won, guys?
Shooting your shot.
Shooting your shot, right? Had a lot of questions about this what's shooting your shot? Let's start like that. What's shooting your shot?
I mean, for me, shooting your shot is letting that individual know that you feel a certain way about them, that you want to make it do what it do, and just putting yourself out there.
It's pretty much like sliding the DMs, trying to holler. Pretty much like what he said, like letting the person know, like, all right, I feel the way about you. Like, in my eyes, I feel a connection towards you. I don't know if you feel the same, so I'm telling you to see how you feel about it, and it could go either way. It could go good or bad.
So when you approach somebody, do you approach them yourselves or do you use a wingman?
I always gotta do it myself, you know what I'm saying? Only because like my attitude and stuff like that, I could never have my man go and say what's up. I try to just tore everything down about myself. So I always gotta go and say what's up to shorty first. For
me, it depends. Sometimes if I got the courage that night, or if I'm a little tipsy, I could do it myself. But if the girl I don't know, I feel like the girl's out of my league in a sense. Like, I'll kind of have my wingman set me up a little bit, and then I'll just slide in, or I'll have him talk about me just a little bit, and then he walk away, and 2 minutes later I show up, or something like that.
So when you trying to get this girl, what you do? You watch them, or you just go and talk to them? Nah, you gotta see how they moving. You might not like how they moving at first, then after a while you all right, I'm fucking with her.
I definitely gotta see how shorty moving first, because I can never just, see that you look good and all that, and when I approach you some kind of you just crazy in the head and whatnot. So I definitely gotta see how you move, If it's only a short period of time, I just gotta just hope for the best.
Yeah, same thing. I think a lot of people just go for looks, and then what you said, when you meet shorty, it's a whole different person. You don't even want to vibe with them because they just out of this world. So you definitely gotta watch how they move, everything they do, how they talk, how they around their friends, and stuff like that.
So when you shooting your shot, right? And you now you got their number, right? So you trying to smooth talk your way into getting yourself in there. So what you gonna say?
After you got the number already?
Yeah.
Simple introduction, yo, what's up, how you doing? And I guess for me, it's just just seeing what you like, what you dislike, just stuff about you, because I always gotta make it about the girl first. I never want to put myself out there first, because if I see how she is and all that, it's maybe he cares about me, maybe this, that, and the other, just because I made it, I put the front on, I really do want to, know who he was.
Well. He said the same, the exact same thing I was gonna say. We like everything like that.
Alright, so going to who voted now, all the guys voted that they would use a wingman. Why do you think they voted that?
Got no game.
That could be the case. Personally, I use wingman sometimes, so I guess the reason why, my reason is sometimes you just have that nerve that's bugging you. You don't want to make a mistake, because the thing about shooting a shot, it's a one-time thing. You can't shoot twice. So let's say you get nervous and then you be yo, shorty was good, and then she dubbed you. Now it's you can't go back to that shorty again, because she already has the persona that I'm not fucking with you. So with the wingman, he most likely has those confidence boosters that you probably don't have that particular night. So when he's going up to the girl and talking about you, now it's all right, your nerves calm down just a little bit, because she knows a little bit about you. So when you go in, it's not so much if I make a mistake, she's gonna dub me. Instead, she'll see it oh, you're joking, or oh, I think it's cute. So
it's my thing about a wingman. I'm sorry, but because I just feel my own personal experience, right? Especially if I'm just speaking from the sense of being in the club with her. Mm-hmm. When I see dudes get their mans, maybe even my mans be yo, go holla at shorty for me. The first thing the girls say to me is, well, why couldn't he build up the courage to say what's up himself? And once I hear Shorty say that, it's like, well, I can only do so much at this point. It's so then, like, so now I do, I'll be like, you know, he ain't have the courage, you know, I be like, yo, what's up? So I think that's why a wingman can, like, kind of always hinder you in that sense. Like, in the club, of course. If it's anywhere else, I think it'll probably work out, but.
So when they voted for, okay, most of the guys voted for watching how they move. I agree with that, but I feel like girls would do it more. So you think that a guy would do it, or a girl would watch how a guy would move, or vice versa?
I don't think girls are watching that hard.
Why not?
I think they just see certain things. Like, if you in a spot, right, you be in a spot, you see I probably got some foreigners on, I got some expensive this, that, and the other. You don't really care about my person. You like, you know what, he got money. Of course, that's like the shallow girl. It's not like the girl who got morals and all of that. But that's most of the girls who be in the spot. Now, when it comes down to the girl, you know, who wants to take a man home to their moms and all that, maybe they'll check you out more. But I think a dude is only doing it more because he don't want to take home nobody who like been like super ran through. He don't want to get nobody who like is just gonna talk his head off from wherever they're going to wherever they're coming from to where they're about to go. So I think dudes is watching just a little bit more.
I honestly think girls are watching guys more than guys are watching girls. My personal belief is that most guys are talking to girls because their first intention is sex. Like, and I know not every guy is thinking about sex. Like, some guys just want to vibe with other girls, and I get that. But I think somewhere in the back of every guy's mind is like, yo, shorty look mad good. I'm trying to get in the bed. So, but with girls, it's more about like, all right, can I vibe with him? Like, I think we talked about this in the last episode. Most of the girls voted for vibing because they're not looking for sex. Like, sex is not such a high priority for them. It's more about emotional connection. So girls can't just walk up to a guy and be like, oh, just because you look good. Girls care more about what's his personality, what's his morals, what's his manners, where was he raised. Like, they're looking for every other quality besides you just looking good. Whereas guys are just like, yo, shorty look mad good, I'm gonna go try to talk to her. So.
Okay, so before we do the heated topic, I felt like the type, like what's your type, goes into this topic. So I've asked questions about what's your type. So I did some random questions, like basic questions. So let's talk about what's y'all type. And I'm gonna talk about mine because I didn't talk yet. So go ahead.
I gotta think about my type for a second.
Alright, so I don't really have a preference of females, but if I had to choose one, based on like all my past exes and girls I used to talk to, I would say short girls. What was the other choices?
Oh, so light and dark skin, tall or short or the same height, great smile, nice eyes, sense of humor, or serious.
Alright, so I'm definitely going for dark skin. Let's see, short, sense of humor, because I love to laugh and I'm like a comedic person, even though it doesn't look like it's on the show, but I'm very comedic outside. And what was it?
Sense of humor or serious. I mean, no, great smile and nice eyes.
I kind of want both, but I do like a great smile better than nice eyes, because half the time I don't gotta look at your eyes anyways. So.
I'm fine.
If I had a type, I mean, like I said, I don't got a preference either, but it's like, just like from where I've been, whatnot, to me, I feel like I gotta have a black girl. I have to. Because I've talked to girls of like other races and stuff like that, and I just feel like we don't even be connecting the same as I will like with my black sisters and whatnot. And it's like, I mean, we relate to so much more. If everything works out, I can definitely, you know what I'm saying, put a ring on it, because, you know, ain't gonna be no confusion in my family, whatever. And if you like, because I'm African from Liberia, if you African, that's a bonus. Like, we could throw like a Coming to America type of joint, you know what I'm saying, when the time comes. So I mean, a black girl for sure. I mean, height don't really, I mean, if you beautiful, you beautiful. Your height, you can't be like a skyscraper type joint, but I mean, if you're a little over, I'm not gonna be mad at it. You gotta be funny. If you boring, it's not gonna work. You gotta be funny. What was the other one? Dark and light skin, that don't really matter to me. And I love a girl with braids though. Like if the box, that's like a kryptonite. That don't be getting me.
It was nice smile or nice eyes.
Definitely nice smile.
Okay. I personally don't have a type, but I can tell you what I don't like. I don't like Spanish niggas. Even though I'm Spanish, like that's not real. I don't like Spanish niggas. I don't like light skinned people. Like that's really weird. But you gotta be like a little darker than me. Like as soon as you're darker than me, I'm okay. Other than that, I don't have a preference. I get who I get. They have mad different types of hair. Some of them got long hair, some of them got braids. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't, whatever attracts me is what I like. Okay, so I seen this post on Snapchat. This girl was talking about cheating. So she was like, is dancing on the next man cheating, and vice versa, or dancing on the next girl cheating? What she said was it was because they was like, obviously it means something if you're dancing on somebody. Now, dancing, every culture has their own type of dancing. We'll obviously know that. So you could dance up on, like how, okay, we'll use Shamar here, you know. He's Haitian, so you know, they be dancing mad close to each other, like on some real, like they having sex on the dance floor, like literally. So it's like, now you think about how we dance now, it's the same thing, like it's just, so I said that it wasn't really a problem because at the end of the day, you know, I'm never gonna see you again. But she brought up the point that what if the person is gonna now, because they like how you moving, they try to ask for your number. So that's when she said it was cheating. But what if it doesn't get to that point?
I'm gonna just say from experience, right? Because I'm a party animal, and I've had girls that I've talked to, I've had girlfriends, and they don't like it because they know how I am when I go out. And it's like, I don't want to say it's cheating because it's gonna sound real hypocritical, because if my girl is out here doing that, it's like damn, shorty, like you gonna just wanna act like I'm not here, like I don't exist, whatever. But I mean, I can see why a girl would feel like it is, because if you got a dude who really, really like to party, you know, like really like to dance, and really be putting his all into that, you know what I'm saying, that song with that girl, you know that he's out there trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, bring someone else home with him. And I'm the same way. Like, if you really got it going on, I might holler at you after, like, yo, you really, like, you know what I'm saying, what can we do with this? But I don't say it's cheating, because at the end of the day, I still love my girl, you know what I'm saying, I love who I'm, you know what I'm saying, leaving after the club with the talk to and all of that. So I don't want to say it's cheating.
Yeah, I agree. I actually saw the post too, so I know who it was. I can see why you said it's cheating, but me personally, from the few parties I've been, because I'm not really a party person, I don't think it's cheating, but if it gets to a degree of like you guys exchanging numbers and like trying to talk afterwards, then it becomes a problem. Like Serena said, like every culture has their own dance, so you know, whining and grinding is like, well, not grinding, but whining is like part of the West Indian culture. So if we're at a dance party and I'm dancing with you, like it's just a dance. The only thing I would say though, if you're at a party with your girl and then you dancing on the next girl for like mad long, then it's like, bro, that look weird, because now your girl's sitting there mad lonely, not dancing, and you over here dancing with other shorties. And so to me, it's not cheating. I think it becomes cheating once it goes beyond the point of dancing. Like say for example, you're dancing for like 10 minutes straight, like on 3 different songs, and then like you go get her number and she gets your number, then it's like, you know, that's a problem. But the dancing, I don't think it's cheating at all.
Would you want your man dancing on another girl at a party?
I mean, okay, I witnessed that, like, hands, like, but, like, it was only because it was mad sus. I feel like if it was some regular, like, y'all was just dancing, y'all left, I've been like, okay, whatever, but it was mad hot. You left me because we was beefing or whatever in the corner, arguing about whatever, and then you gonna go dance. Like, nah, that was mad hot. So I was just like, oh, damn. That's why I'm like, that you don't do. Now that you moving mad funny, but other than that, I'm like,
you could go dance with other girls, you just gotta, like, if they try to come to you, like, yo, I got a girlfriend, like, just let them know. You know what I mean? It's okay to dance with other girls, like, even if your girl is there, don't worry about that. But, well, you know, I'm bugging, because, you know, I've never been in that situation, so.
It's crazy.
nah, you don't want to be in that situation. That's mad.
If you had a party with your girl, dance with her like 95% of the time. Like, you could dance with one other girl.
Yo, that's not even the case. Like, you will get lost. Like, I'm telling you, you will get snatched somewhere else. Like, niggas don't care. Like, they will grab you up in front of who you're with. Like, they do not care. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to know when to drag yourself away or like this, that, and the third. But you just can't just do it right in front of each other. Like, that's mad hot.
Would you take your girl to the club? Like, just you and your girl, no bros, none of her sisters, just you and your girl?
I did that before. That shit was not weird.
That's touchy, because it's like, if it's a party, like Serena said, you will get lost. So I wouldn't want to be in a situation where my girl's like all the way on the other side and it's like, damn, I gotta wait for the whole party to finish. Just
Nah, that situation you wouldn't get lost because that's the only person you with. You can't get lost.
Yeah,
If you
but
with a
still,
group of
like,
people, you could get lost. You could be like, yo,
yeah.
y'all can get lost over there. I'll be with her over here, and then we meet back up in this corner. Like that's the whole. Honestly, the whole time you got a party, you're dead. Like yo, where you at? Not no funny shit. If you're not dancing and you dead lost the person 30 minutes later, you're gonna be like, oh, where you at? Like, oh, I'm by this way. Y'all go try to get over there. Y'all start dancing with this amount of people. Like you're never gonna find one. But other than that, I don't think it's whatever. Like I feel like you should have freedom at a party. Because if you invited that person, you know, with a group of people, like you guys should have the freedom to go get lost, come back. As long as you're not giving nobody number, I don't give a fuck. Like that's your business. All right, so okay, so you said where you from? You from Queens? We from Queens too.
Oh, for real, where y'all from?
I live in Jamaica.
Jamaica.
I'm actually in Long Island.
Oh, yeah, that's more.
He's like deep in West Africa somewhere. I don't know where he's at.
Where you from, Jamaica?
I live in South Jamaica. Okay, so tell us about yourself. You know what you do. You know when you started.
I mean, obviously I'm a rapper, you know what I'm saying? I started rapping when I was like 5 because I used to go to camp out on the Lower East Side. I used to just be freestyling all the time. And they was like, yo, you know, you real talented, like do all these little showcases and talent shows. I'm like, whatever. And like I started like picking up a little bit of traction over there. But I never like really cared to rap because I was always playing ball. I had surgery like 5 years ago on my back, so I couldn't play for a whole year. I was like, I was the one thing I could like still do better than anybody around me. I was rap. So I just stuck with that. I started making like the like freestyle over like all the instrumentals, whatever, classics, just any other. Everybody in my neighborhood, my schools was like, yo, like do this. And I was like, alright. So I went out, started doing the rapping thing. I've been doing shows at SOBs, here, there, everywhere. Now I'm just trying to make money off it, do it big, and that's it.
Who are like your music inspirations?
I mean, the obvious like Nas, Jay, this, that, and the other. But like, if you talking like current day, Wale is my biggest inspiration. Cause ever since like that attention deficit joint, to even the mixtapes, all of that joint, you can hear it like when I rap. You know, whenever I get a chance to listen, you know, y'all over there too. So listen to my joint. You can hear it like in all the songs. Like when I talk about girls, I talk about it like almost the same way. When I'm just really getting like lyrical, doing it with the schemes and the patterns and all that, I do it like that. So Wale is like the biggest inspiration, the biggest influence. Yeah, most, and also Noriega, because we from the same hood, left right. So like listening to him talk crazy for 20 years, it's like, yeah, I gotta throw it in there somewhere.
So sort of like a poetic, lyrical way.
Yeah, definitely poetic. Because it's like, because I'm not like a street dude. Like I could do street things if I wanted to, but that's not my lifestyle. Like my mom raised me. Like you gonna go to school every day, you gonna behave, you gonna do this, that, and the other. So it's like, why am I about to get on the track and talk about drugs I don't do, guns I don't bust, jewelry I obviously don't have. Like I said, you know, so obviously I might as well take the poetic road, take the lyrical joint, the joint that touches people and like actually make someone come up to me like, yo, like you really, truly, genuinely felt the message in this song that you just put forward. So yeah.
So everybody that we ask on the show that's the artist, but we ask, what's your top 5?
Top 5 rappers.
Music.
Music. Top 5 rappers. Big is number 1. No, he's not. Hov is number 1. Big is number 2. What's this section? We gotta stop it. What Big is over Jay? How? We about to talk. How is Big over Jay?
I don't know. To me, like, for me, it's like, all right, Jay is up there. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, Jay is. For me, it's like Jay never had that. He never had that fire to me like Big had. I know it sounds crazy. I know Jay's like he's crazy nice, but for me, it was like when Big put out a track, like I never like underestimated the track. Like,
how old are you?
21.
What you mean when Big put out a track? You wasn't even outside.
I know. Like, I listen to a lot of music, so it was like
yeah, of course.
with Jay, it was like for me, there was some songs that he put out that was just like that could have been better. Like it could have, for me, it could have topped it. Like with Big, it's like every song, every album, every track that he put out was like number 1 for me. With Jay, it's like when he put out a track, I felt like there was an artist that did a song better than him. Like I would rather listen to, say for example, Nas, Illmatic than Jay. And I know Jay and Nas had a whole beef. Don't worry about that. But like for me, it was like sometimes Nas was better than Jay-Z. Sometimes Kanye was better than Jay-Z. Sometimes who else? There's just certain artists to me that was just better than Jay-Z. But with Big, like I never questioned him. Like even with the whole Tupac beef, I knew Big was better than that. So
So even with Big only having 2 albums, mad freestyles and all that, you still putting that over Jay-Z, who got 14 #1 albums, raps for 25 years of rap to go over compared to Big only got like what, 5, 6?
But that's not fair though, because the Big.
So that, but like you said, it's not fair. So how you gonna put the one with lesser over the one who gave you 25 years worth of greatness?
Because I'm pretty sure Big was allowed to date on all his tracks within 5 years.
We don't know. I think so, but we don't know. But I respect it. And you shaking your head, so what's up?
I didn't shake my head. I shook my head like he shook his head.
Okay.
I was like, I can't be in that conversation. I don't listen to Jay-Z, so I can't sit in that conversation. Huh?
Who you listen to?
Wait, I didn't have nobody that was like that y'all talking about. Trust me, I had nobody.
I want to hear it though.
Okay, finish yours and then I
I'm gonna remember you said you gonna go. Alright, so I said Jay, Big. I'm gonna put Nas 3, Pac 4. I'm putting Big Pun at 5.
You remember yours?
I don't remember all of them, but I know I put Jay in there. I put Big. I think I put Big at #1. I think Jay was 2 as well. I think I had Kanye in there. I forgot.
You got Kanye that high?
Because I don't know, to me, Kanye is like, he changed the game for me. Like, if you notice every single Kanye album, like from Last Registration to Ye, it was like, he managed to change the culture of the game. Like, even when he dropped 808s and Heartbreaks, like, everybody was like, oh, that's a weird album. But for me, it was like, he understood that the rap game was not just about lyrics anymore, but it's about, you know, the techno world and how, you know, rappers like Lil Uzi and them, like, they're changing the rap game. So with Kanye, it's like the fact that he's able to adjust, whereas other artists like say for example Eminem. I know Eminem just put out like a new album. Yeah. It was like, if Eminem was to put that album like in the early 2000s, it would have been fire. But in today's rap with Lil Uzi, Lil Pump, and how they're so high up because of their like non-lyrical ways, it's like Eminem's album to me, it didn't flop, but it was just like a major drop because of what hip hop is today versus what it was back then.
See, I feel you on that. Only thing is, I don't give. The reason why I don't give Kanye that high, even though I know all the influential stuff like that. Kanye made that change with Graduation. When him and 50 was going at it with whatever album 50 had coming out that time. That's when we seen the change. 808s is like, yeah, the change is still being made. He's still following that. But I think after Darkest of Fantasy, Ye fell off.
Yeah, I feel you. Like, Jesus was garbage. I'm sorry.
But see, now even with that, right? So you got 3 albums that's on. Ye, Jesus is trash. What's the Pablo? That's alright.
Pablo's good.
And Ye is trash. Ye is trash.
For me, it was like, there was a couple tracks I was like, alright, I see him coming back, and then others was just like,
a couple. It's only 7.
Yeah, I know, like maybe like 3 of those was like, alright, man, I can't hear it. Like, I thought about killing myself. I thought that was really good. What else? But there was like 2 or 3 tracks that was just like, alright, bet, like I could see this working. But then the others was just like, I feel like he's falling off in a direction that we just don't know him by. So okay, I can respect that. Martin.
Yeah, it was Nas, Biggie, Jay-Z, Kanye West. I can't see the last one. So.
Oh yeah, give it to Nas. Yeah.
So do you want to change it?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put Jay over Nas. Even though to me Nas had a couple tracks that was just like it hit me more.
Track. What about albums though?
Albums? Nah, I can't put Jay over Nas. I mean, I can't put Nas over Jay with albums.
Just making sure.
Like the Black album alone is just.
Alright, well, 2 of these people I take over because I didn't listen to them, so I don't know why I even put them in this. Like, so I put Fab, Kendrick, and Joey.
What other 2?
It was Nas and Eminem, but I don't listen to them like that. Like, I listen to Nas, like, certain songs I listen to, but not, like, all of him. And Eminem, like, only listen to, like, few, like, I don't listen to him like that. So I can't be like, oh, you know. But I put the other 3, I listen to them, so.
That's a valid 5.
It is a valid 5, but, like, I have to take 2 of them out because I don't listen to them. I can't, like, support my decision if I don't know, like, really big music like that. So.
Well, actually, I did something a little fun with my joint. I ain't gonna shout out 2 people, I'm gonna shout out 1. Because what I did, I said, everybody who votes on it, they gonna join the raffle to win $10 from me. Whoever I choose, well, not I choose, but I had a vote, whatever, and they get the $10. And I just rewarded the winner like an hour ago, and that was B Foreign, and I was saying, get her on IG. Shout out to you, B Foreign, and everything that you got doing.
So, Who voted? Okay, so who voted for all the questions about what's my type? I'm gonna give it to somebody who voted for all of them. So I'm gonna give it to this girl. Her name is Enjoy the Ratchet. Nah, if you follow her, she will have you crying. She's mad funny, like no funny. For the people who voted for the other questions for the wingman and watch how they move, those 2 questions, I'm gonna give it to Pat who voted. And he wrote a response for if you spotted for the risky test. The risky test.
Oh, and last shout out goes to Mantha. I know you answered the heat topic. I forgot what you said, and my phone is over there. But shout out to you for answering. Thank you.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Loko, Wewant. You already know the deal. Know what I'm saying? Get me on IG at New Black Soul. You can listen to my music, not everywhere, not just yet, but on SoundCloud right now at Loko Wewant, Loko, Wewant, like the daddy from Indy. Know what I'm saying? Mad music coming out. We doing it big. Know what I'm saying? Just shout out to the Need to Know Show for having me here. It's your boy. And shout out to the Lux Boys. You already know that. Close the line on the way. Ah!
You wanna switch? Okay. Alright guys, so that was our wonderful guest for today. Make sure you follow him on Instagram, on all social media, and also listen to his music. We're definitely gonna check that out too.
Make sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at _wewant.moore and Snapchat wewant.moore.
Make sure you follow our wonderful show's page on social media. It's the Need to Know Show on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. Oh, and of course, if you want to, you can follow me on social media. My page is always gonna be up. It's _fuckroses with a V not a U on Instagram and fuckroses with a V not a U on Snapchat and Twitter. As always, make sure you like, you comment, you share, subscribe. Bye guys.